We are joined by the city. Tavares, not the whole city, but some very important parts of it. John Drury, tell us a little about what's going on in the city of Tavares.
Well, we're very excited, launching our new brand, winning an award recently for the most innovative city in Central Florida for Metro Orlando EDC, so we're pleased about that. And I've got our staff here, our council members here, and they've all been working very, very hard to get this city moving and doing our little part to improve the economy, so we're excited.
Wonderful. 2011 has been a great year, and even in this economy, what do we have to look forward to in 2012?
I think for us, we've got new projects, more jobs, and more excitement in America's Seaplane City. So look forward for a few more airplanes, a few more restaurants, and a few more businesses. And I think we're excited about 2012.
Well, it looks like we're going to pick a year to soar. 2012 is going to be it. John, thank you very much for coming down, and all you folks from the city, thank you for what you do, and have a great evening. Well, Florida Hospital Waterman is no stranger to Tavares. We have with us Rick Golab, and Rick, you're going to have some other folks to introduce to us as well. Tell us who you brought along.
This is Ann Howard, this is Sterling Elder, and Becky Longenecker from Florida Hospital Waterman.
Wonderful. Now, a beautiful building, of course, but what are some of the new services that Florida Waterman is bringing forth?
We just got state certified to start our open heart program with our cardiovascular surgeon, Dr. Allen, and we should be doing patients in that program in November.
Wonderful. Well, I know that you folks have been great sponsors and supporters of the Tavares Chamber. I want to thank you for that support and look forward to a great evening. I know that you've been nominated year after year for the large business. How's that feel?
It's great. We love being a part of the community and be able to provide health care to everybody in our community.
Well, we're sure glad to have you here. Folks, thank you for coming down and enjoy your gala.
Okay.
Next on the red carpet, we have Paul and Marnie Lewis from the Green Canine. Now, I've never seen a Green Canine, so tell me a little bit about what you folks do.
We sell eco-friendly and natural pet products, and we also provide dog daycare services when people can't take care of them when they're at work or running errands, and we do dog bathing as well.
And where's your business located?
That would be right on Main Street, 113 East Main Street.
Wonderful. Well, it's a pleasure to have you here. Is this your first gala?
Yes, it is.
Well, welcome to the Business Gala 2011, and hope you guys have a great 2012. It's a pleasure to meet you both. You bet. Next, we have Jim Elrod from Elrod Bail Bonds. It's a pleasure to have you here at the gala. Now, tell me, is this your first business gala, Jim?
No, sir.
How many have you been to?
About 3.
All right, wonderful. What do you like best about this event?
Evening out.
Good. Now, tell us how long Elrod Bail Bonds has been in business.
Since 1981.
Well, we're glad to have you as a supporter of the Chamber and part of our business gala. Thanks for coming down.
Thanks, sir.
It's a pleasure. We now have joining us on the red carpet from Cornerstone Hospice, Dana Eikensay and Jan Russell. Jan, pleasure to meet you. Dana, pleasure to have you here. I'm sure folks are familiar with Cornerstone Hospice, but tell us a little bit about the great work that you folks do.
Well, Cornerstone Hospice is a not-for-profit hospice that was founded in 1984. We're the only not-for-profit servicing Lake Sumter, Orange, Osceola, Polk Highlands, and Hardee County. And last year we were the recipient of the Community Awareness or Community Award for 2010.
Well, congratulations. We know that the work that you folks do is much appreciated by the patients and the families. So thank you very much for what you do, and have a great evening. You bet. It's a pleasure. Well, folks, we are now joined by Mr. and Mrs. Van Ganaway, our presenting sponsors for this year's gala. Thank you for all that you've done for the Chamber. Tell us a little bit about what's going on in the car business.
Well, it's actually been very good. Chevrolet is going to be celebrating its 100th anniversary on November the 3rd, and we're celebrating our 25th here in Tavares, supporting the community, and the community is supporting us, quite frankly.
Well, wonderful. Well, it's great to have you as a supporter of the Chamber. I know that your presenting sponsorship makes this event happen, so thank you very much.
Appreciate it. Glad to be able to do it.
Have a great evening. We now have one of our Glitz and Glitter sponsors, Ameriprise Financial. Linda Bennett, you're here with a whole crew of folks. Why don't you tell us who you brought with us?
Sure. This is my sister Joyce, who's a teacher at the Tavares High School. My son Gerald, who's newly with our office. Joyce's husband David. Okay, June Dalton, who's the principal at Tavares High School, and Rick Dalton, who has an appraisal company in the area.
Wonderful. Now, I know that you've been a longtime supporter of the Chamber and, in fact, Chamber President. What makes the Chamber work that you do rewarding?
it's giving back. It's being involved in the city and the growth and the community and the business areas. It's just a really wonderful scenario, and I really do enjoy doing it.
Well, we certainly appreciate all the work that you do, Linda, and the support of Ameriprise Financial and the work of our school teachers as well. So thanks and have a great evening. We're now joined by Mary Rhodes of the mortgage firm. And Mary, I assume this young man next to you is your husband.
Yes, this is my handsome husband, Scott, of 20 years, Scott Rhodes Real Estate Appraisal Group.
Wonderful, and I know that you folks are good, strong supporters of the Chamber. How many business galas have you been to?
This is my second one.
Tell us a little bit about what you do at the mortgage firm.
We are a residential mortgage lender, lending primarily in Lake County and actually all through the state of Florida.
And you do appraisals. Tell us a little bit about that.
Real estate appraiser. I do all lending, appraisals for lending and for non-lending purposes for people that want to sell their home and for cash buyers as well.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you at this year's gala, and have a great evening.
Thank you, Greg.
You bet, Mary. Now welcome Tom and Cindy Marcinkus. You folks are with Access Awards, aren't you? And I understand that you actually designed and presented the awards for this year's gala. Tell us a little bit of...
3 years in a row, yes.
What else do you do down there?
Promotional products. We're a full-line promotional product supplier. Awards, engraving, custom.
Well, we appreciate all the work and support that you do at the Chamber. How many years have you been coming to the gala?
This will be the 3rd year, I believe.
Wonderful. Well, it's a pleasure to have you, and thank you again for all that you do. Have a great evening. All right, we are joined by the folks from Ariel Flowers and Gifts. Diana, Ariel, I guess that you're up on the spotlight. Tell us a little bit about what you do.
We've been a florist for over 26 years, and we have combined 75 years experience. My designers, Heather Batson, and over here is Dee Morris, and this is my husband, Greg. And who does very, very little. And we've been happy to serve Lake County for over 30 years. I'm a second owner. And we work with hospice, Cornerstone Hospice a lot, and do a lot of their functions. And just majorly just been in the community as a family florist.
Well, it's great to have such a long-standing family business. How many years have you been active in the Chamber?
I have been active on and off for 17 years.
Well, we appreciate you folks coming out. Is this your first business gala?
Yes.
Well, I look forward to having a great evening with you, Diana. It's a pleasure. Have a great evening. Thank you. Next, we have Grant and Ying. Grant, you're with Williams, Smith & Summers Law Firm, and tell us a little bit about the kind of cases you handle.
Well, we do a lot of general civil litigation, do some local government work for the city of Tavres as well as the tax collector's office, do construction litigation, family law, basically a full-service law firm that we run, except for criminal law, I guess.
And Ying, you're with the tax collector's office.
Yes, Bob McKee, Lake County Tax Collector Office.
Wonderful. Is this your first business gala?
This is our first business.
Well, we're not going to let the cat out of the bag, so you're going to have to go through the whole thing to find out, but it's a wonderful event. We look forward to having you back every year. Tell us if there was one thing that you could say that you're looking forward to the most tonight, what would it be?
Well, I'm looking forward to the awards ceremony, I suppose. It'll be interesting to see the different local businesses in the area and who all gets recognized, though, you know, there's a lot of great businesses in the area, so we're looking forward to seeing who, I guess, comes out on top.
That's wonderful. We'll look forward to it and have a great evening, and thanks for coming down.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
It's our pleasure. We have no stranger to Tavares business. We have Roger Kuzer with us. Roger, you're the owner of Owl's Landing, among many other enterprises, and you were the 2010 Enterprise Business of the Year. What was it like being that recognized?
Actually, it was great. I mean, everybody in the community is extremely supportive.
And who do we have here with us?
This is my partner, Stan Bazinski.
How do you do? It's a pleasure, Stan. Now tell us a little bit about the fair at Owl's Landing. What is your special dish?
Well, I guess people would tell you it's probably our fish boat. We have a lot of people coming from a long ways to get the fish.
Well, we're glad to have you such active, supportive members of the Chamber, and I know this isn't your first gala, so have a great evening, and
Thank you.
Glad to have you.